2026 IST match called off. Wet outfield makes it impossible for play to take place as the series gets shared 11. Virat Kohli did not look too pleased, but the outfield is dangerous for playing and nobody wants an injury. The players have to go back, as will the fans who cannot believe their luck. 1947 IST bad news. The pitch has been covered now as the groundsman looks like they have sensed rain here. It is very windy and the weather is not getting any better here even as the inspection is supposed to happen now. This is not a good sign and looks like this game will be hard to start now. 1916 IST pitch inspection at 7:45 p.m. East. The umpires and match referee try to inspect the outfield, and as Sir Richie Richardson pressed his heel to test the ground in the square, he ended up digging up soil. It is very soft and it could be dangerous for the players to get out and play on this surface. 1859 IST Sunil Gavaskar and Brett Lee complete the pitch report and feel that the wicket will help the bowlers. Murali Kartik takes a look at the ground and says that there is a spongy flow of water every time foot is put on the ground. Difficult to put the spikes on and play here as there could be a twist of the ankle. Not too good by the look of it. 1845 ISTA recap of some numbers for today's T20i. This will be the first T20i cricket match held at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Hyderabad. 19 This will be the 19th different venue in India which has hosted a T20i. 60% win rate for IPL teams batting first here at the stadium over the last 10 T20s. That rockets up to 83% in the last 6 matches. 36 runs. Virat Kohli needs to score 7,000 T20 runs. He will be the first Indian to reach this landmark and the 8th person overall. 38 runs. Virat Kohli needs to overtake Tilakaratne Dilshan into second spot in the list of most T20i run getters. Kohli has 1,852 runs, Dilshan has 1,889. 44 runs. Shikhar Dhawan needs to be the 7th Indian to register 500 T20i runs. 63 runs. David Warner needs to be the 9th Australian to score 2,000 international runs against India. 73 runs. Virat Kohli needs to be the 4th Indian to score 3,000 international runs against Australia. Tendulkar 6,707, Laxman 3,173, Dravid 3,140 are the others to accomplish this. 77 runs. Virat Kohli needs to become the first player to score 500 T20i runs against Aus. 1839 IST The Indian players are playing football with the dugout being used as the goal which MS Dhoni is guarding. Virat Kohli is enjoying himself as the players wait for the groundsman to dry the surface. The next inspection is at 7 p.m. Irish Summer Time before the umpires take a call. 1820 IST Bad news. The outfield is still not completely dry and the officials are having a talk with Virat Kohli and David Warner. The inspection will take place at 7 p.m. Irish Summer Time before deciding on the way ahead. The groundsmen are working hard to dry the ground after incessant rain caused havoc at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. 1814 IST Jason Behrendorff Test cricket is the ultimate prize and wearing the baggy green cap is something I am sure all cricketers aspire to, and I certainly do. I will be pursuing and doing everything I can to play Test cricket. An unbelievable feeling, to be honest. Ranchi was almost nearly not getting on at all. To get 1 over was great to get out there, but to bowl 4 overs tonight, to take 4 wickets but mainly to get a win, to get the boys back up and about after a pretty tough time in the Onadairs, it's very special. I was really happy with that. A few ones that I got hit to the boundary probably were not obviously where I needed to be bowling. But obviously to get the ball up there, swing the ball, hit guys on the pads and nick blokes off, those are the things we talk about in our meetings, to get the balls in those areas, especially up front, so I was very happy with that. You don't have to be mean and nasty all the time. Generally I try and let my skills and the ball do the work and let that do the talking for me instead of getting into a verbal battle or anything like that. Some guys enjoy that and that's what gets them going and fired up, but it's not really my style. It's nice to have a bit of knowledge about what's going on so I can chat to the doctors and the physios and understand exactly what's going on, what I need to do. 1802 IST Ashish Nehra. When I told Virat Kohli about my opinion, the first thing he said was that you can still play. Then he said you can play in the IPL. It's good that people think I can still play, but it's good to retire when you are on a high. It can't get bigger as I will get to retire at my home ground where I first played a Ranji Trophy game 20 years back. I did not take the decision overnight. I had given it a good thought. People say that I can still play in IPL, but I always trained to play for India. If I am leaving, I will leave completely. When I came into the series, I was prepared to play. Whenever Ashish Nehra is in the squad, he is ready to be in the playing 11. In the last 2 years I have done that. When I came in this time, I had straightway told the captain and coach about my plans and about my thought process, and they respected my decision. Looking at the way Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah played in the last 5 to 6 months, they are ready. Also, there are no World Cup or any big events in the next 5 to 6 months. The most important thing is what the dressing room thinks about me. Everybody is saying that I can play for one more year. My opinion is that it is better to go when people are saying why than when they will say why not. For me, the true measure of success is how you bounce back. People say you have had 11-12 surgeries, so how can you continue? But the process of coming back has made me mentally strong, and I know it will help me prosper in future as well. Character comes when you are not doing well, and then you bounce back. People will remember you if you do well for national team, but for me there have moments in domestic cricket and the IPL that I will cherish forever. In international cricket, every day is a memory, every day is a new experience. People would say that the 6 wickets I took against England at the last over in Karachi against Pakistan in the 2004 ODI series would be my high points, but I don't think that way. Definitely for me those are great memories. But every time a captain thinks I can deliver in the last over is a memory too. Karachi match was not the only last over I bowled. Sometimes I won, sometimes I lost. So, I can't pinpoint a particular performance as my best. I have my plans ready only till November 1st, the day I will retire. 1755 IST Australian selector Mark Waugh. It's got to be said, it's not an ideal time to be away from Australia, Waugh told Sky Sports Radio today. This series has been a bit spread out. It would have been better probably if it was a week or two shorter. Once they get home, Steve Smith and Pat Cummins, they'll have a little break, then they'll be back focused on red ball cricket, then the Ashes. The players are pretty much used to it. It's probably more the traveling, flying around. This one-day tournament and T20 tournament has been to about 8 different places, so there's been a lot of travel. But I think they're coping pretty well. 1752 IST Australia batsman Travis Head. It was nice to be in a winning partnership. As batters, you want to be there and win games for Australia. And we were able to do that. With the series on the line, hopefully someone can do it. Hopefully, it's me again. Yeah, it has been a pretty disappointing tour personally. I've been able to get some starts throughout the tour and not go on, I guess. I had some pretty poor execution on some of the dismissals. That's probably been the most disappointing part. Just some little things I haven't been doing is what I've really focused on in the last few training sessions. It was nice those things worked last game and I was able to come out of the tour with some success. To get some runs the other night was nice. It's been a tough tour. I did get the opportunity at 4 and didn't take it. I had runs in the practice game, but it didn't quite work in the ODIs. I guess in the T20is I felt really good in the first game. And the other night I played really well. So I feel like I can do it. It's just about taking the opportunity when it arises. 1744 IST rain is expected to play spoilsport in the third T20i between India and Australia at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, but report has come in that the sun is out and the groundsmen are rolling the pitch, preparing the wicket for the key encounter between Virat Kohli and David Warner's team. Taking to Twitter, Akash Chopra posted a video which shows the ground baking under the sun and the groundsmen working tirelessly. The forecast is possibility of thunderstorm accompanied with rain today, Thursday, and a light to moderate rain tomorrow, the Met Office had said. The city has been receiving good rainfall almost on a daily basis for about a week, throwing normal life out of gear. Arrangements have been made at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium, the venue of the match, to ensure that the match is held without any problem. Curator Y.L. Chandrasekhar said the recent rain has not affected the wicket. The players have already left for the ground. 1735 IST. Hello and welcome to the live coverage of the third T20i between India and Australia from the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Hyderabad. After receiving an 8-wicket thrashing in the second 2020 International T20i, India will aim for a better show when they take on Australia in their third and final cricket match at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. Left-arm speedster Jason Behrendorff had wiped away India's top 4 in Guwahati as the hosts were bundled out for 118 in the second match of the T20i series. Leg spinner Adam Zampa, too, had foxed the Indians with his guile and variety. India will hope that the batting failure was a one-off incident and their batsmen will come out all guns blazing in the decisive tie. Australia had lost the one-day international ODI Series 14 and Thursday's match presents a great opportunity for them to take a trophy back home. They will be full of confidence after the win in the second T20i. India skipper Virat Kohli will seek to continue his winning run in terms of series wins.